As I said before, I think Kouta's attitude towards sacrifice and helping other people is really detrimental to his potential as a character, and still, at the beginning he wasn't like this, remember? Sure, he helped people when they got attacked by Invest, but he also tried to get money out of the belt, which somehow wasn't a good thing according to his sister. I blame her, and I blame everyone and everything else around him. Kouta started as a normal person thrust into the role of a hero, now he's a martyr without a cause. Will he evolve the game before the final battle? Kaito, Minato and Zack finally finished dealing with security after a not well thought out green screen fight, and Russia had to catch up to Ryoma and Kouta. The hero and professor, in the meanwhile, find the kidnapped people hooked up to the resurrection machine. Kouta, of course, asks Ryoma if he can do anything to unplug them, but before the professor can give any kind of answer, Ryu arrives. Kouta immediately dons the Zenith arms, while the professor says that he really wanted to have a chat with the other lady. Still, he also transforms and joins Kouta in the fight, but Ryu is one tough customer. She proves this by summoning a tornado and tunneling them through 3 floors like a green Tasmanian devil. Also, unlike the Red Knight, the Green Bishopette doesn't just charge like an ox. She bitch slaps Ryoma around, yes, but stays out of sight and reaches Kouta, dancing around him and asking him if he really should trust the Zenith arms. Kouta is confused, and Ryu continues by asking him why he fights for humans. Kouta simply replies, why not? He's a human, he protects humans, but the other lady corrects him, more than human, he's now more of an overlord. She makes him realize that all the times he hasn't finished his food lately wasn't because of a lack of hunger, he actually couldn't eat it. The golden fruit's power is taking him down a very specific path, which she proceeds to show him via hypnosis. While she does, Ryoma turns invisible and gets away to the Dark Knight Systems room. Apparently inactive, he has instead recorded everything that's happened in Samozawame and wherever Ryoma's machines have been placed. That's the only explanation I can find as to how he recorded things in Helheim. Speaking of which, the White King is educating Mai on the golden fruit, and states that, for the king, it's down to a choice between saving the world and saving himself. Sagara appears and furthers the explanation. The forest may go away and we need the Invest, but the one holding the power of the golden fruit, the king, will remain, and he will be an outcast in the world he said, being the only remnant of Helheim. Of course, that doesn't really sit well with Mai, but knowing Kouta, this choice wouldn't be a choice at all for him, especially since he already went and started experimenting with the power of the golden fruit. Cue Hypnosis World. It's Awame City back to normal. People frolic around, have picnics, play with their winners, not that way! And are utterly terrified of Kouta, going as far as calling him monster. This confuses our hero, and is even more confused when Yuya appears. He calls Kouta monster too, and then, suddenly, Kouta develops a case of the Ryoji. In a bizarre PTSD-induced nightmare, Kouta is now the Invest and Yuya is Gaim, trying to kill him. He eventually freaks out and runs away. While Kouta goes through his personal hell, Sagara keeps on rubbing the reality of the situation in Mai's face. She cries for her friend, knowing fully well what Kouta would choose with the chips down. In Hypnosis World, wherever he goes, Kouta continues to be feared, accidentally hurt people and get chased away. In the real world, Minato, Zack and Kaito also discover the people attached to the resurrection machine. While they can't get the stone gags off, breaking the machine works, and the kidnapped people instantly wake up. You'd think that thing would have better security? Kaito tells his companions to take care of the freed people, while he goes after Kouta. Our main rider just can't catch a break. As he terrorizes some more kids, Yuya finds him again and attacks him. He manages to escape once again, but in his twisted discomfort finds that had things gone this way, he wouldn't have had to kill Yuya at least. Ryu starts speaking to him, telling Kouta that this is in fact a fate that will befall him soon. He's no longer a simple human, he's too powerful, and will become even more so if he wants to save the world. A world where he will have no place. It doesn't matter why he pursued power, people will just fear something that has become so alien and foreign. Why would they even bother letting him explain? And just as Zack and Minato arrive, the Yellow Pawn and another invest come to his help. They tell him to run to their comrades, who, of course, are the other overlords, those who share his same power, and any chance of intervention by Kato gets trumped as he runs into Mitsuzane on his way there. While a bit miffed that Mai isn't in the tower anymore, Kato welcomes this one-on-one with Dark Suit, because he can dispatch him without anyone, mainly Kouta, interfering, and he can make do on that promise. And after we notice that Kaito is actually using his brain against Mitsuzane, who's superior in brawn at the moment, we switch to Ryoma. He's now learned everything he needs to know about the Golden Fruit and the White King. Then we go back to Hypnosis world, which is turning into something else. Investors are attacking people and Ryu is swaying our hero away. Why bother protecting who would fear and kill him, when he could just remake the world in his own image? And in a pretty symbolic way, it seems like he's being successfully swayed. This time he fights back against the newly appeared Yuya as Gaim and tears into him until the transformation breaks. But just as he's about to strike him down, we get back to Mai, who, among tears, exemplifies the choice for the audience. Between him and the world, of course Kouta would choose the fucking world. He has always put others before himself. But this time the answer he gives as he attacks Ryu and the other invests, much to my satisfaction, is a bit more selfish, and again in a symbolic way, the Zenith arms break out from under his invest form. And as he strikes Ryu in both worlds, Kouta finds out that his transformation is almost complete, as Helheim plants grow from where he touches the ground. But still, he states that he regrets nothing. Well, hallelujah! That took long enough. I'm finally content with Kouta's motivations, which had finally turned a little selfish. Those of a normal person trusting the role of a hero. It's not about saving the whole world or the whole of humanity for him. That silly preconception got shattered in the face that, yeah, most of the world will probably hate him once it's done. So Kouta is forced to realize that it's not everyone he wants to protect. No matter what the world thinks of him or does to him, no matter the hardships, what he fights for is the people he loves. In his view, he's not sacrificing anything, he just keeps on fighting for what he believes in and what he cares about. It's a new final step in Kouta's maturation and the only possible answer to Ryu's argument, which our hero couldn't have but see the logic in. People will much more easily hate than understand. He experiences it firsthand during the World Beat Rider fiasco. It's those same people who will turn Kouta's effort into a sacrifice. He doesn't care what diet will have to go on or what people will think of him. He just wants to save his loved ones. And seriously, I don't really see becoming the most powerful being on Earth as a sacrifice. Not much else to say about this episode, it was all about the Kouta. Also, it seems like Mitsuzane's undoing will be the source of his strength, letting all thought and preparation go and focusing on brute strength alone. He hasn't even noticed, has he? Seems like this series is almost over. Now that the machine is not working anymore, Roshuo will enter the battlefield. But Ryoma is still in the game and Kaito and Kouta still have that final battle that they've hinted at the whole series to get to. So, what did you think of Kouta's newfound motivation in this and Kaito's plan to take care of Mitsuzane? Let me know in the comments or one of my social media accounts. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you still haven't. Also, check out my gaming videos too. They have Kamen Rider references and plenty of insanity on my part. Jane!